Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be my June 2024 makeup recap. In case you haven't seen this series, it'll be linked below my description box. This is just a series where I track all of the makeup that's going in and out of my collection, whether it be through emptying it out or decluttering it, and then all of the makeup that I'm purchasing or somehow came into my life. This was motivated by two things. One was this year I have a tighter budget than I have in the past few years, so I can't be spending the same amount of money on makeup or beauty products in general as I have been doing, and makeup was definitely my biggest weak spot. And then two, I just have a gigantic makeup collection, more than I could ever use, so there's no reason for me to be constantly bringing things in. And for those two reasons, I have a 2 out 1 in system where to be able to purchase one makeup item, whether that be a single eyeshadow or an entire palette, whether it be like a tiny deluxe sample of a foundation or a 3-ounce foundation bottle. Not that I would ever buy a 3-ounce foundation bottle, but you get me. I mean, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I have finished 2 items, however big or small they are, to be able to bring in one item, however big or small it is. So that's how I'm tracking things, and I'm tracking them by like a month to month system. So at the end of every month or the beginning of the next month, as it's been lately, I come and tell you the kind of summary of everything. I always start with my declutters, which are in my Rough and Grouse mug, and there was a little chip, a little dent in here now. I don't know where the chip came from, but I still have the other side. I actually don't have any declutters of makeup this month, but I do have a lot of fragrance that I've decided to declutter. My fragrance collection is also getting kind of out of hand. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Love Island, kind of out of hand as well. So I decided to go through everything and see what I can whittle down, because I literally didn't even have any more space. The first fragrance that I'm decluttering is my Alt Fragrances Truffle No. 5. I did say when I made my first Alt Fragrances purchase, I said that after a month I would come back and review everything, but plans changed a little bit. This is a caveat in case you follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I ended up like giving a few perfumes to friends who wanted them, and then I also made another purchase, and this was in that second purchase. So a review will be coming eventually, just not as soon as I thought it would be. So anyway, mini review for this one. I'm decluttering this Truffle No. 5 from Alt Fragrances. I can't remember which one this is supposed to dupe. I'll put it on the screen. I didn't buy this though for the dupe. I bought it for the scent notes that it had. Maybe I should turn this fan off because my eyes are watering so much. The scent notes online, they looked so good, but unfortunately this smells like black licorice, and it makes me gag. It makes me sick whenever I put it on. I've tried it multiple times. I cannot wear this black licorice scent. Maybe it has to do with like if you hate something you smell it more, but to me it's so strong that it's overpowering and I cannot do it. All the other good stuff in here does not matter because this makes me sick so badly, so I have to get rid of it, unfortunately. Only after using it a few times. I'll probably ask around to see if anyone wants this, but no one who I see frequently, because I don't want to be smelling this on them. I have 2 other mini fragrances. This is they're both from the Toka brand. This is Stella and this is Florence. I got this in a set from my friend as it was either like a birthday or Christmas gift, because she knew that I love that Cleopatra scent, so she got me this little trio. Unfortunately, I don't like these other 2 scents it came with. I've decanted the Cleopatra one because these are like you literally twist the cap off, and I guess you're supposed to dab this giant thing on you, but I just decanted it into an atomizer. Not the point of this though. I'm getting rid of these because I really don't like them. They're not as bad as the truffle scent, but I definitely would be hate panning these if I tried to pan them. And there's way too, it's not even like these are samples. These would take a lot of effort, so I'm getting rid of them. Maybe, I don't know, I'll try my mom. Someone's probably gonna want these, so I'll ask around, but they're not going to stay in my collection. There's one other thing, I don't have it with me, but usually in these declutters I have a nail polish that I've either finished or I'm decluttering, and this month I have an empty. Unfortunately, I've already tossed it because I forgot to feature it in this video, but it was a top coat from Sally Hansen. It was like base and top coat hybrid that was in my The Office project pan, and I did finish that. So that's my empty for nail polish. But now I'll get on to my actual makeup empties and my done mug as always, and as you can see I do have quite a bit. Before I start with the individual items though, at the end of last update I was in the negative by 5 makeup items. It was my birthday month last month, so I was getting like a bunch of free gifts, and I was like getting gifts for myself and from people. So yeah, I was negative 5 makeup products, which is negative 10 empties, or like 10 empties that I needed to break even. And I was trying to do this whole thing where I don't buy anything until like I have the credits. I kind of fudged that again this month, but for a good reason, which you'll see when I talk about my purchases. But let's talk about my empties and see if I was able to break even. I don't remember exactly in which order I finished all of these things, but first I'll start with 2 obvious ones, which are mascaras. I always have a brown mascara and a black mascara open at all times because I use both depending on the look I'm doing and depending on the eyeliner that I'm wearing. So yeah, and I swap them out every 3 months because that's just kind of how I go by things. And I actually had to swap this one out maybe a week or 2 ago because it died on me before the 3-month mark. So both of these are done. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and this okay, I really can't talk today. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So these 2 are done. I also have 2 brow products. I feel like I've had brow products as empties each month this year, so I'm going through a lot, which has to do with my purchases. But I have this ABH brow gel that actually my mom gave to me a while ago. It was like in this deluxe holiday set, and I was able to finish it pretty quickly. There's still probably a little bit left in this. I was only using it for like the month of June, but I'm just gonna call this done, and I'll probably use it until I'm able to pick up a new one by, I don't know when I'm going, tomorrow or the next day. But once I get my new one, I'm just gonna toss this or recycle it. And I'm counting it done now just for the sake of this video. And then I have this Maybelline Express Brow in my same deep brown shade. As you can see, it's all done, rolling it up all the way. I was able to finish my L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade W5. It's completely gone. Spoiler for my 24 and 2024. And I'm currently wearing the Danessa Myricks liquid foundation sample that's in my old new Gifted Blue project pan. It's still a little bit too deep for me, but currently all of my foundations are either too deep or too light, so I'm just gonna need to get a tan this summer. And I also have another base product, the Maybelline 4-in-1 Glow Makeup Perfector Instant Age Rewind Perfector. I guess that's what this is called, in the shade 1.5. I was able to finish this in like 2 or 3 weeks of use. This goes very, very fast. I had never used this before the month of June. So yeah, this is already done. This is in my Panlympics project pan. So spoiler for that too, I was able to use it the 5 times and I even finished it. I was so close to finishing it by the end of the 5 uses that I was like, I may as well just keep going. And now I have another empty, another base product empty. I did like using this as like a glowy product under my makeup, but I would not repurchase this because they don't have different undertones, they just have different shade levels, and the base color of this is too neutral, but then it also has like golden sparkles in it, so my face looked slightly gray but also yellow at the same time from the sparkles. So it wasn't the best for me. I made it work, and it was actually kind of nice to have because I was traveling a lot in June. And this was kind of just like my go-to base for travel, but I would not repurchase this. Last base product is my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is a mini that I got as like a free gift with purchase, I think. Another spoiler for my 24 and 2024, but I had already guessed that I was going to finish this. There might be like one last tiny use because I see like a little blue like dipping down in there. I'll probably try to use it tomorrow, but it was sputtering when I was using it today, and it settles pretty easily, so I don't know how much product would actually still be in there. But this is done, and this was also nice to have a mini product while I was traveling, and I don't think I would buy this one, or I didn't even technically buy this, but I don't think I would ever purchase this because I have other gripping primers that I like slightly better than this, but it was nice to try it. Here we have the CoverGirl lip topper, as I call it. Just recap in case you don't know what this is. This is like a lip topper for the CoverGirl, I think it's like Outlast liquid lipsticks that you buy in a set with the liquid lipstick, and then this, because you're supposed to put this on top of the lipstick once it dries, and then it makes it like last all day without your lips drying out. And this product actually really works. It works perfectly on top of liquid lipsticks, and it's not oil based, or at least I don't think so. It feels kind of like more of a silicone slip, so it doesn't break down the lip product underneath. So as long as you don't take off your lipstick, it will last all day and it'll be comfortable all day. I decluttered the lipstick because it went bad, and then I had this, and I've been happily using this on top of my liquid lipsticks, or sometimes as a lip balm. I would just keep this in my purse for touch-ups or as a lip balm because it was also nice and comfortable just to throw on if I didn't have anything else. So now it is done. I wouldn't repurchase this because you have to buy it in a set to get it, and I don't want to buy a liquid lipstick just to have this. There would be no point. But if these were sold separately, I definitely would buy this, and if you know anything like it, please let me know. It's not even like a silicone-y product. Here's a little swatch. It's very shiny and glossy. It's like I've never seen anything else like it. So if you know something else like this, please let me know because I love it, but I'm not going to buy this in the set. Another lip product I have is the ABH lip primer. Technically this isn't done. I probably have maybe 2 more uses on this, but I didn't want to have it for an entire month just to show it in my Empties video next month, so I'm featuring it now. By the time I show this to you in my 5 4 3 2 1 project update, this will be done. So if you want the proof that I'm actually finishing it, you can check that out, and I'll actually link my playlist down below in case you haven't seen the other videos of that. Roxy's crawling from underneath my bed in case you heard scratching. I do have one more empty, so I was able to get to 10 products and break even from last month. We'll see about my purchases, but my last empty is this Rare Beauty mini blush in the shade Believe. As you can see, I scraped, maybe you can't see, I did scrape the sides, and let's see, it kind of looks like there's a little bit more, but it's been like upside down this whole time in the cup. There's like a tiny bit that just came off on the doe foot, but this inside, like I took the stopper out, there's nothing else in here. Maybe I'll like use this tiny bit tomorrow, but this is not even enough for like another application for me. I have to use a lot for this to show up on my skin, even being the darkest shade. It's weird, but I did finish this. So final spoiler for my 24 and 2024 project. But yeah, this is done. So I did hit 10 empties for the month, which I'm pretty satisfied with. I was aiming for more because I am very, very close on a few other products, but I just wasn't able to do it by today when I'm filming this. So 10 empties is good for me this time, and I have some guaranteed empties for next month. But let me tell you about my purchases that I made in June. And because I'm technically like at zero at the moment, all of these purchases, or the items that came into my life in June, are in the negative. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, I feel like this is probably the 5th month in a row that I'm gonna have to work off things that I bought the previous month. It's a vicious cycle, man, but I do have my reasons. The first item I feel like shouldn't really be my fault, even though I'm still counting it against my beauty bank. It shouldn't be my fault because this was sent to me randomly. I didn't ask for this. This is a mini of the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I got a random package from e.l.f. one day just saying, here's this free, I guess technically it's PR, which is kind of weird. They were like, here, try this product. It would be great if you would leave us a review. Here's a free product. So I think it was because they said they sent it out to certain people in the top tier of, like, you know, like your level. Like, I really am having trouble speaking today, but yeah, I'm an e.l.f. Rouge basically. So I guess they said they were sending it to certain people on that tier. Maybe that's gonna be like their new PR system. They just randomly choose people in the top tier to send things to. I don't know, but they gave this to me for free. I didn't ask for it, but it still did come into my collection, and I am deciding to keep it because this isn't my favorite primer, but I do like this primer and I may as well use it. I don't know anyone else who would want this who I'll be seeing in the near future. So I'm counting this as coming into my collection. My next product was actually a necessity, so even though it counts against me, I don't feel bad about this. This is the, this is very reflective, I'll take the cap off. This is the LYS Natural Finish Skin Loyalty Blur Mattify and Set Makeup Setting Spray. It's the LYS setting spray, and I basically needed a setting spray because I was completely out of any type of spray. In my entire collection, I used all of them up. And this was, Sephora was having a deal where you can buy like certain products for 4 times the points. And this one was the largest one with the best reviews, so I bought it. And so I figured I wouldn't have to buy a new one for a while, although in a month I've already used this much. So I feel like I could probably use this up in maybe the next 3 months. But yeah, I bought this setting spray because I literally had none in my entire collection. I finished them all, and I went probably 2 weeks without setting spray, and it was rough. I was looking dry and gross the whole time, so I'm glad I have this now. It's nothing like super crazy special, but it's decent, and it's a natural finish one. This definitely doesn't leave me looking dry or oily, so I'd say it's pretty true to what it claims. It's also gluten-free, in case that was of interest to you. So that was the second item. The next 2 were just me being gluttonous and wanting more makeup. But these are the ABH Rose Metals palette and face palette. So first I'll talk about the eyeshadow palette because I've already mentioned this in my videos before. Yeah, this is the Rose Metals palette. I had been wanting this for years, ever since it released. And this was 50% off on the Sephora site, and I just thought I better get it, you know, while there's a deal. And I think there was another deal that was like, if you buy a certain amount you get 500 bonus points. So it was like a double deal, and I had been wanting this for years, so I finally got it and I don't regret it. I mean, I think my beauty bank regrets me getting it, but I personally am very happy with this purchase. So far, the only shade I've used is this one, Heavenly. It's really pretty as a topper. This is in my old new gifted project to use, so I'm not just gonna let it sit around. I'm actually gonna use it because I bought it. But yeah, I finally got a palette that I've been wanting for the longest time. and not only is the inside beautiful, but I love the packaging. So last thing is my ABH face palette. This is the Off to Costa Rica shade, which is the middle one, and this is what it looks like. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna shut this now. I bought this because I've kind of just been on the hunt for my perfect face palette for, I would say, a while, probably about a year now. I've been getting into face palettes, also because I've been doing a lot of traveling lately, and I always like to have something that is just like really quick, really easy, I can throw in my bag. And for a while now I've been kind of looking at this color scheme because I feel like all three of these colors would work for me, and I watched tons of reviews, so I've had it in my wish list for a very long time. And then there was a deal on Ulta. There's always a deal on either Sephora or Ulta. There's always an excuse to buy something, but I got this. I think technically I bought this in like the last day of May because I wanted to use my birthday coupon with Ulta, and then there was also like another deal on top of it through like the general Ulta site. I still have yet to try it, but I'm really excited. It seems like a really good face palette for the summer just based on the shades in here. And that was the final item that I bought in June. So yet again, I'm in the negative. I'm at -4 products, which means I need 8 empties to break even. I honestly do think I could do that very easily in July because I already have 2 or 3 items that are so close to being done. I think the determining factor will be if I end up needing to buy anything, which, spoiler, I will be needing to buy something because this was my last colored brow product, so everything else I have for brows is clear, and I do need something to fill in my brows with. I have been using eyeliner and it doesn't look very good. So yeah, I will be needing to buy things in July, but hopefully not too many things. Hopefully not more than I can finish in July, but we'll just have to see. So stay tuned for that video. Check out my description box to see which of my videos you should watch next, but I'll see you in my next one, which hopefully will be coming tomorrow. Ignore the lint on my sweater. Sorry, that was probably there the whole time. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. Until then,